Hi, I'm Luke, project manager at GS Engineering. I'm here to talk about a major situation that's facing all of us in this industry, and that is the current state of the global supply chain. Specifically, there's great difficulty getting electronic components to build the custom circuit cards that many of our products depend on. Specifically, the semiconductors are difficult to come by with long lead times, increased prices, and just general uncertainty with the availability of the parts. So how have we helped companies to overcome these problems? Well, the important first step is to just look through your bill of materials. Whether you have a new design or something that hasn't been built in a while, there's likely to be some unpleasant surprises. And that's where we start with our customers, is going through what they have today to evaluate what is available and not available, utilizing standard industry tools. This is somewhat of an overlap with what your board house can do for you. But as soon as there are any complicated parts unavailable, it takes direct engineering analysis of what could be a substitute part. Of course, the primary goal is to find a direct substitute part for anything that's not available. And when we can't, we will find something that is the same footprint and very similar. This could be a part with a different temperature range or a different tolerance, but it lets us continue building with the same printed wiring board, even though the component cost may increase slightly. The next step would be to look for alternative suppliers of parts. And there are ways to make brokers okay, even if this is an aviation or a military project. The downside is typically that you are increasing your component cost significantly. So that's where we want to evaluate the risk and the cost difference between buying a more expensive component or having to change your board design itself. Sometimes a redesign is necessary, and we've been able to do this successfully for several customers. It's really about the balance between the calendar time, the risk, and the cost involved to do these things. So when we are in this process, we are evaluating the current supply chain simultaneously with the design, so that as we are reviewing and releasing, we're ready to order parts. Well, that part is really key because you can reduce your risk significantly by ordering a quantity of parts up front at the same time the design is released. And that can secure your build status up until additional parts become available. So how do we avoid getting back in the same position in the future? Well, the key is to make the design more flexible and universal. So while a specialized integrated circuit may save some space, it may save some cost up front, if that can be replaced with standard discrete components, it's much more likely that there'll be a continued supply of them. Also, many of these devices are available in multiple packages, and wherever we can find a package that is common between multiple manufacturers and multiple parts, those are utilized to be sure we have several options when it comes time to filling the boards in the future. Learn more about us at gsengineering.com.